This is our haircut inspired by London. Prep the hair with the conditioner. This is a great leave-in product to give a little bit of slip to the hair, especially natural textures. Really helps with the control and the grooming working through your haircut. Create a diamond-shaped section in the crown and clip away. This will be our disconnected zone as we get towards the end of the haircut. The rest of the hair divide with a center parting, and you're going to work with diagonal back sections. You're going to comb that hair forward, and you're going to cut a face framing layered shape. So shorter in the middle, longer towards the outside. As you can see, make sure that the angle of your fingers is consistent and that you maintain that angle through the entire haircut. Grooming it down with a low elevation and cutting short to long. This kind of helps create that layered shape, and the low elevation with the curls helps make sure that we get a really clean shape. If you do need to move the head in any position, feel free to get your model or client involved. You are going to use a consistent line, so you're following that line through the entire side of the haircut, cutting short to long. So grooming all that hair forward in front of the shoulders with a low elevation and cutting short to long. Using the wide teeth of your comb for this grooming, especially when you're dealing with large quantities of hair, make sure that you can get your comb through the hair easily. As you can see, what that layered shape has created a nice clean outline in that front area of the haircut on side number 1. Now go over to side 2. You're going to repeat a similar process. The only thing that's going to change is your hand position. Now your fingertips are going to be angled towards the longer length, where my knuckles are going to be the shorter length. So you could say on this side you are cutting long to short, using a guide in the center for the shortest length. Repeating the same process, using the wide teeth of the comb to groom the hair, especially with that natural texture. It doesn't put too much tension on the hair. Cutting the hair in your fingers. That just makes sure that we are actually pulling all the hair to the same point. So grooming it, grooming it, grooming it, all in front of the shoulders. Making sure that angle of our fingers is consistent, because we do want to make sure that both sides are balanced. You're working all the way to the center back, grooming that hair forward, combing it forward, cutting that layered shape in the front. Really starts to open up. You're going to take the hair you've cut now and you're going to groom it all back and clip it away. Now we're going to work in that disconnected zone in the crown. Drop your disconnected zone, divide it in half. Based on texture and density, you may have more hair, you may have less hair. You want to make sure that you take manageable sections. So divide that hair and make sure that you have a horizontal section right through the crown. So you're basically dividing that section in half. You're going to comb the first half all the way forward. Now your length is going to be dictated by texture, density, and limitations. So check your length. Before cutting, you're going to cut a horizontal cutting line. So that elevation is coming off the round of the head, over directed forward, cut with a horizontal cutting line, so a straight across cutting line. Then incorporate the rest of the hair in that disconnected zone only, comb it forward, and cut a horizontal cutting line. As you can see, the elevation is higher than the face framing layered shape. So as you groom that hair forward, make sure that you've got a good even tension between your fingers, cutting that horizontal cutting line. Tension is key when you're working with curly hair, and key meaning that it needs to be consistent. So once you finish that disconnected zone, you can drop all of the hair. See how it all falls together and blends together into one cohesive unit. Now with the product in the hair, you're going to go ahead and wrap sections of the hair around your finger vertically to help create consistent curls in the hair, to really organize the texture. It's important to have your fingertip pointed down when you do that application so that you can pull your finger out of the curl easily. You can place them under a hood dryer, let it air dry. Once it's dry, you're going to go in with a blow dryer. You're going to loosen the texture up. So you've got it organized. Now the blow dryer and working through it with your fingers helps loosen it up and expand it. With a little bit of Stay Strong hairspray from our firm style category, really sets the tone and really seals the deal with that texture. Beautiful end result, inspired by London.